What's good? YouTube, you already know, man. It's your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. I'm back with another video. Please come in and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to my returning subscribers. Let me keep my YouTube studio up on the side as well, because when I tell you, these people be playing games, like you got to keep an eye on it, because it's like when you start doing content and you it's like if you don't catch it while it's live and you don't hit the button for like for ad suitability, like let me just give you an example, right? I'm gonna just say this, and I just want to be completely transparent. Like I don't understand how, I think it depends on how many subscribers that you have, like based on what you get away with, right? Because I don't understand, like, because I was just listening to a video from Impressive, and she just did a video and she was talking about the Young Miami and Diddy stuff. It's like certain keywords I could mention in my video. Like I didn't even mention anything crazy in my video yesterday, and my video is still under review. So what ends up happening is your video is under review and it already peaks out at the views that it's going to get. I learned that one time. I told y'all before when I uploaded a video, and it's like I felt like they purposely pushed it because it wasn't monetized. So like typically on my now, since I like switched the format of my videos and stuff, you have to like, you grow and you have to keep working at it, right? So typically it'll get like 3,000. That one video hit like 5,000 views, and it's like that's almost $100. That's no. So now I'm not releasing. If it's not monetized, I'm not releasing. I just don't understand, how did she get that video through with saying the stuff that, like, you can't even say certain things, and it's like they they will monetize it, but they want to review it. I don't know. I feel like it's a channel to channel thing. I've emailed them about that as well. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, what's up, Bobby? What's up, Lacey? Y'all up late. Well, Lacey, you in California, so I know you. But yeah, I hope all of y'all doing well. Let me do this first. So, did any of y'all listen to Beyonce, Cowboy Carter? And if you did, what did you think about it? Did you like it? I want to know your true thoughts on it. I did write some notes on about it though, and I will share it. But I want to see if any of y'all listened to the album though. You said I didn't care for it. What didn't you care about? Did you listen to it though? You said nope, I didn't listen. Well, I did make some notes about it. Um, it's the rapping for you. I felt like she did good on the rapping though. I kind of liked it. I feel like Brandy and Beyonce, they have this thing where they want to do the rap. It's not like it's. I think it just works for Beyonce though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. DM me on Instagram. Yeah, that spaghetti song was weird. I love spaghetti. That was in my notes that I loved it. Why was it weird? Because you felt like she was talking about she got a shooter or she got like a bodyguard or whatever. Why you ain't like it? Her voice don't fully. Yeah, I felt like she tried to live up to. This is what I personally got from the album. I felt like Beyonce wanted to do this as an ode to, like, maybe like, her childhood memories, or like people she grew, like what she, because it felt like she tried to pull some elements of things that she was around. I give her kudos for doing it. I just don't know if I will be listening to it. But there are some songs on it that I do love. So let me go from the tippy top. So American Requiem. Wait, hold on. Let me bring this list up also on the side too while we got this up. What the hell is this? Everybody's throwing ads up. Give me a second. Let me check my YouTube studio again and make sure they didn't demonetize my video. Like, stop playing with me. Like, I don't understand why they do that. It's like they purposely, it's like, I feel like it's a way to stifle you. It's like, And then like on long form content, on a longer form content, say you do a video, like typically my video is 20, 30 minutes long. So if I get 4 or 5 thousand views, that's almost $100. So if you wait 24 hours to monetize my video after it's peaked at its viewership, no, no, that's not right. So you got to keep an eye on it. One of the benefits that I did notice is when you're on camera, your videos tend to get monetized faster. It's not until you start introducing all of these different screens. See, I watch everything, like, because I noticed, like, and that's another thing, like, I miss taking my camera and going outside and doing that. So maybe I'll do that now since I'm the only reason I'm on right now is because I'm off tomorrow. So I got off early today. I had a really good day today. I got off early. I got off work at 12 o'clock. So it's like my job celebrates Good Friday. And yeah, they let us off at 12 o'clock. So I've been free the whole day. Like I've had to fill an order for my business. And I went to the gym 2 times today because I did kind of sugar binge today. So I said, you're going to make up for it. And plus, the gym is closed on Sunday. So I wanted to make sure that if it's closed on Sunday, that I work hard. Like, you know, so typically I do the gym 2 times on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to do the gym 2 times today. We're going 2 times tomorrow. And we're going to go 2 times Saturday because Sunday is going to be closed. Sunday, we're going to go for a walk though. I'm going to do probably like a 6 mile. I'm going to do like a 6 mile walk 2 times on Sunday. So depending if the weather is nice though, as long as it's sunny, then it'll be all good. But if it's not, then yeah. So anyway, let's get into this review of the Cowboy Carter from Beyonce. You said you love Riverdance. All right, so let's get into these notes and see what I wrote down. So American Requiem. So I quoted some of the lyrics. Look at there, a lot of chatter in the air, but let's make it clear. I said I like it. American Requiem. I didn't write it. I made sure that I wrote that I loved it next to the things that I did love, but I said that I like it for the first track, American Requiem. Blackbird is not that bad, but not that good either. Next. That's exactly what I wrote next to it. Blackbird was just like, it was it was exactly what I wrote. I said 16 carriages, I love you deep. Protector, that was good for that was that the one that was featuring Rumi? I think Rumi was on that one. Protector was cool. Like if I say that something is cool, I'm most likely not going to stream it again. So that's just how I feel. But the good thing about it is that I feel like she made this music for people who will appreciate it and maybe they will stream it. Just not me. 16 carriages. Yeah, I love 16 carriages. Protector, I say I love the message, the vocals too. Probably won't stream it. I did write no sex, so it probably won't stream it. It has a great vibe. Next, in all caps. My Rose, I said beautiful vocals. That's about it. Smoke Hour. I said it's a nice transition into Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em grew on me a little more too. So that was a nice transition into Texas. She had a lot of little interludes and stuff on here. Bodyguard was nice and groovy. I may need to give it a more chance, but now it's just a listen. Yeah, that's how I felt about Bodyguard. Just a listen, merely just a listen. Jolene was funny, Benji bitch from New Orleans. I like Jolene. I like her spin on it. That was cool. I like Jolene. Will I stream it again? I will watch her perform it live, but I'm not just gonna be like, I want to listen to Jolene. Probably not. Daughter, I said I love the singing and the message. If you cross me, I'm like my father. Don't fellowship with the fake ones. Marijuana smelling my hair. She was a wordy birdie on that one. I like it, but would I play it again is the question. Yeah. Daughter, it was cool. Love the singing and the message. If you cross me, I'm just like my father. Don't fellowship with the fake ones. She had the marijuana smell in her air. I said she was a wordy birdie on that one. I like it, but would I play it again is the question. I listened to it. I merely just listened to it. That's it. Spaghetti, loved it. I did write, loved it. Smoke Hour 2 interlude. Alligator Tears, I just put no. That's what I put next to it. Tell me, did you like Alligator Tears? Let me read some of the comments. Well, actually, let me get through my review first. So where are we at? Alligator Tears. Alligator Tears, I just put no. Just for fun, I put skip. Just for Fun by Beyonce and Willie Jones. I put skip. 11 Most Wanted sounded good. Vibe was good, but I skipped it halfway through. Miley Cyrus, Miley Cyrus and Beyonce track, it sounded like they tried to meet both of their worlds together. Miley, she do that singing shit or whatever, like it may be. It didn't sound bad, but what I say, and then what's crazy about it, they're number one on today's top hits on Spotify. You know why? You know why it's number one on Spotify on today's top hits. They got Miley Cyrus on it, and they got Sweet Redemption. Let me see if I can bring that up real quick. It's gonna come up blurry on the screen anyway. It's like out of all the songs, why they put that one with Miley Cyrus? Because they wanted her to benefit off Beyonce project. That's why. They think they slick. Might want to see no Miley Cyrus. Give me a second. Still on. Okay. You gotta be careful. I'm making sure that I watch my monetization page because you're not gonna play with me. You're not. All right. So where are we up to? I was gonna bring up today's top hits, but I said, yeah, so 11 Most Wanted. I said, sounded good. Vibe was good. I skipped it halfway through. Levi Jeans with Post Malone. I said, it was cool. It was. She said she wanted him to hug her like some Levi jeans. I thought it had some cool little innuendos in it. It was okay. Will I seek it out? I wouldn't be opposed to hearing it if somebody played it and I was completely like busy and like washing dishes where I'm like, I'm not going to change it right now. I feel like that about a couple songs. Like, y'all know that I love Nicki. I feel that way about Let Me Calm Down. She loves that song. I really could care less for it. Like, and it was so funny hearing Nicki talking about she didn't want to perform Good Form on tour, but she wanted to perform Let Me Calm Down. Let me move on. Yeah, and I don't care about how any of you feel about that. That's my opinion. Let me move on. Flamenco pass. Lyndon Martin interlude. I say Yaya was chaotic, but I liked it more so for the strong vocals. Yaya, it has some of them church vocals in it. What number was up to? Let me tell you how I checked one of my friends today too. Yo, let me tell you, I'm a beast with it. Let me finish this review and then I'm going to tell you what I did. So Yaya was chaotic. I liked it more for the strong vocals. It was a little crazy. Louisiana, Skip, Desert Eagle. I said it was SCX filled, but it was okay. Would I stream it again? Desert Eagle was cool. It was cool. Riverdance, I wrote some of the lyrics down. Bounce on that, sit, bounce on that, sit, dance, bounce on that, no hands. So I did like Riverdance because I did write some of the lyrics down on it. So that was an indication that I did like it. Two Hands to Heaven, I loved it immediately. 16 Carriages, upbeat sister. Actually, if you sing 16 Carriages to the Two Hands to Heaven, it will sound like it fits the beat too. That's what I got from that. Two Hands to Heaven. I'll read the comments after and let me know if you liked it. Tyrant, I loved it. Simply, I said Tyrant, I did love it. Simply, and she was talking about saddling. If you know what saddling is. Sweet Honey Bumpkin was good. Better that Megan Thee Stallion wasn't on it. You know what's so crazy now that I think about it? Megan Thee Stallion trolled yesterday. It's like, I don't understand. It's like, it's one thing to like Beyonce or whatever, but why did she try to put herself in that moment like she was on that album? I personally felt like she tried to promote it as if she was on that album. Beyonce don't need you for no promotion. Why did Megan Thee Stallion say, I wonder what this song sound like? Like she produced it. And what I purposely did was I went to the song credits to maybe see if it was sampled something from Megan or what would be the reason for her to say like, what was their reason? It was no reason for her to say that yesterday. Now we know Beyonce comes out with remixes here and there, right? But I didn't understand why she said that yesterday. She don't need your promotion. She puts enough dollars into her promo. She don't need you to promote her stuff. So Tyrant, yeah, I did love it. Sweet Honey Bunkin. I said I did like it. It was better since Megan wasn't on it. And then Amen was okay. Of course, I'm gonna say it's okay. It's Amen. Like it was all right. But would I stream it again? So out of all of the songs on here, Sweet Honey Bunkin', I would play it again. Tyrant, I would play it again. Two Hands to Heaven would play it again. River Dance would play it again. Desert Eagle, I would play it again. So that's 5. Louisiana skip. Yaya 6. Interlude pass. Flamenco pass. Levi Jeans, it was cool, but I'm not gonna say I felt like her and Post Malone was okay. Could I list that as a 7 song that I would stream? No. But I liked how she was saying the Levi jeans, hug me like them Levi jeans, hug my ass like them Levi jeans. I did like it, but did I like it enough? No. Um, I wouldn't play that song with Miley Cyrus. Maybe I'll play it if I hear it a little bit more, but so that's up to so I'm up to 6. Just for fun was a skip. Alligator tears, no. Spaghetti, so that's 7. Daughter was good. Maybe I would play Daughter again because I liked her talk in it. So I'll give Daughter the 8th spot. Jolene, I feel like that's going to be a live song that I'd like to see her perform live. Texas Hold'em, 16 Carriages. American Requiem. Yeah, so I would probably say out of the full 25 songs, including the interludes or whatever, I would probably say that it's about 9 songs that I like, right? And what would you say? Let me just read some of the comments real quick to see what people are talking about. Give me a second. Had to take it home at a early age. That's so mama crying. Oh, there's 27 songs. Well, I did read all of the songs off. I had to because I listened to it. Oh yeah, Amen, Sweet Honey Bumpkin, Tyrant. So yeah, I like Sweet Honey Bumpkin, Tyrant, Two Hands to Heaven, River Dance, Eagle, Ya, Skip the flamenco that was whack. I didn't really care for the Post Malone track. It wasn't horrible, but I'm not gonna play it. Like, you know what I mean? Miley Cyrus, she just had to get her mixed in there. Like, they had to do that for the culture, for their culture. Daughter, Jolene, Bodyguard, Dolly P. That was an intro. Texas Hold'em. Yeah, I do like Texas Hold'em. Not gonna lie. My Rose, it was just okay. Protector, Rumi Carter, that was cool. 16 Carriages, love it. Let me know what you think about 16 Carriages. Do you think 16 there was anything identical with 16 Carriages with Two Hands to Heaven with the sound of it? I'm ready for Nicki's announcement. B album doesn't seem replay worthy for me. I like 2 songs. What 2 songs do you like? Nicki did make an announcement today. Like, she said that the announcement was a music. What's up, Tyrone? She tried to grab all them white heavy hitters. Yeah, she tried to get Post Malone. She tried to get the Miley Cyrus. So I get diamonds of flowers. Get out of here. Beyonce is not slick. She knew exactly what she was doing. This is how I knew Megan Thee Stallion, the one that sit that down Julio by the gallon, chilling on the Calabasas with them bastards. She got a bachelor's now. She's trying to get a master's, but they said that Kelsey did the clap. I knew Megan wasn't gonna be on this album. She's merely just not artistic enough. Like, you know what I mean? She should have gotten more country singers. I mean, she is the country singer. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? I think she got like them on the interludes and stuff like that, but I don't know. Would they put her all over their album? And you know what I'm saying? I think she did what she wanted to do. Oh, so listen, I'm happy that you said that, Lacey. So the album is 73 minutes, right? So I was speaking to one of my friends and I said, so we started speaking at like 11:03, and I'm like, I'm listening to Beyonce's album because I knew I wanted to review it. I said, I'm listening to it, I'll call you back. So I think I called them back at like 12:07. And so I was like, you finished listening to the album? And they was like, yeah, I've been done listening to it. I said, how did you been done listening to it? I said, because I literally just got done listening to it. And you started listening to it after me. It wasn't until I said, because it just didn't sound right to me. It kind of reminded me of this. I'm gonna be honest and transparent with you. One of my friends, we went to the African American Museum in Washington, D.C., and one of my friends who's Latina, she came from Houston, right? So that if you've been to that museum, you know that that museum is huge. It's so much. And I feel like you don't even have to be, you don't have to be African American to really enjoy it. It's so much history, it's so much there to soak up. So what I'm trying to tell you is there's no way that you could get through that whole museum in 30 minutes. So she had reported to us, to me and my homeboy, like, oh, I'm done. I'm like, how did you get through this whole museum in 30 minutes? There's no way. There's no way. People be saying that they need 2 days to get through the whole thing, to see everything and just soak it up. There's so much. There's so much, right? So tonight, I'm like, how did you finish listening to the album? And I was just like, well, I was listening to it and I listened to most of the songs. I said some of them I have skipped it halfway through. And they was like, oh, yeah, I did skip some halfway through. You didn't even listen to the songs. Like, just be honest to say that you didn't want to give it a fair chance. You didn't want to listen to it. I don't like when people be lying about like senseless stuff. Say you ain't listened to it, because when I speak it to you, like I could check the temperature of it, that you had been free for a long time. Heard the TV was playing mad loud in the back. You didn't listen to this album. And don't ask me how I feel about it. I asked you a question. Like, I don't like when people do that. If I ask you a question, give me the data that I'm asking for. Point blank. Don't ask me a question when I ask you a question. Don't do it, because it's going to make me like, it's going to start making my mind think like that it's right what I'm thinking. And it was right. You didn't even listen to the album. So how am I going to even like, I don't like when people do that, because I can't even really have a conversation with you, because it's like, what are you going to talk about if you can't give me a well-informed opinion? You said you love Riverdance. So listen, let's get off of Beyonce. I mean, that was that. You said the surprise was, it's not music. She said that. She said that on Station Head last night too. She said the surprise is not music. So yeah, the surprise was this. Let me go over to Twitter and see if I can pull it up. Also, Beyonce Cowboy Carter is #1 on US iTunes. Give me a second. And you see this too. Miley Cyrus, they couldn't wait to do this. Beyonce and Miley Cyrus, 2 most wanted, debuts at #1 on Spotify's top hits playlist. So Beyonce is eating right now. How many songs she got on today's top hits? Give me a second. I'm so happy I'm off tomorrow. So I know there's some people watching this live and you got to work in the morning. I feel bad for you. Nah, I ain't gonna rub it in like that. So yep, two most hated, and then she got Texas Hold'em on there too. Yo, they took Flo Milli, Never Leave Me with Cardi B and them off of the today's top playlist. Cause that shit ain't do nothing. It ain't do nothing. It didn't yield the results that they wanted it to. The results were not responsive. You know, the results got to be responsive for them to be able to do that. Like, the results wasn't responsive. They had to get her out of here. Like, they had to get her out of here. So yeah, Beyonce is #1 with Taylor Swift, with Miley Cyrus. What else they talking about? Give me a second. Oh. Beyonce sold 19 million pure albums and earned over 22 billion streams as a lead artist in the US. I'm just trying to see. Okay, so that's late. That's other stuff. So let's go over here. So this was the news that happened today. This is what Nicki broke at her concert. I'm actually gonna go to her page. So Super Bass becomes the highest certified single by a female rapper in the United States, 12 times platinum. So they announced it at the tour tonight. So this was the Pink Friday that Nicki was talking about. You thought it was a new song? Mm. Oh, and then I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but Nicki thanked Beyonce for sending her nails. So it's clearly not. So they clearly don't have a problem And I'm just gonna keep scrolling because yeah. So listen, this is what took place tonight. Hold on, let's bring this up. Is officially 9 times platinum. We will not have Red Ruby the Sleaze is officially platinum, y'all. Super Freaky Girl is 2 times platinum, y'all. And guess what? Pink Friday 2 is officially platinum.
You guys, thank you so much. First of all, this is my entire label. I love them so much. They put up with a lot of shit from me. Make some noise for them, please.
Starships is officially 9 times platinum. Red Ruby the Sleaze is officially platinum, y'all. Super Freaky Girl is 2 times platinum, y'all. And guess what? Pink Friday 2 is officially platinum!
You guys, thank you so much. First of all, this is my entire label.
So shout out to Nicki, you know, of the what is that? Starships? No, that's Super Bass. It's 12 times platinum. That's crazy. So remember the last time we knew that that song was the song was Diamond. So it looks like that Spotify. Wait, was that Spotify new music screenshot fake? I never seen that. Yeah, Nicki's not releasing. This was her pink. This was the Pink Friday. You know, that was the announcement that she said. So, and she even said it on Spaces, or she either said it on Spaces or somewhere yesterday that the Pink Friday is not music. I hate all these ads on here. Let's see. Nicki Minaj and her female rap career deserve to be studied. Never have we seen another female rapper with such longevity. Not only is her old work selling, but her new work is, from being #1 in streaming sales and touring. That's crazy. Most of these stats we already knew about. I didn't know that Super Bass was 2 times platinum though. I mean 12 times platinum though. Super Freaky Girl is only double platinum. I would have thought that that would have been more than that, like for some reason. I would have thought that, but yeah, that's still good. Red Ruby the Sleaze platinum. Where's the last time I saw you plaque at? Because that's gold. Fuck, like where's the F the Club Up? That should be on there too. Listen, hold on, give me a second. See, they playing with me. Now, what did I play? What did I do? Can you tell me what did I do on my video that would just made it go under ad suitability right now? That's mad weird. That's what I'm saying. Like they be trying to set you up to fail. I noticed that like when I do videos and I don't have anything on the screen, they do the best. Like, you know, they do the best. When you start sharing screens and stuff, it's like that's when the drama starts. Like that's when they start putting you like under the radar, in my own personal opinion. So anyway, shout out to Nicki for that. Give me a second. I want to actually bring up what's up, Claudia? Is Billy Ray Cyrus on the Grammy voting committee? He's probably associated with it. So highest certified female rap song, Go Cry About It. Nicki looks good on her tour. She's so beautiful. Pink Friday 2 is officially platinum, but we knew that already. I think the announcement was really we knew that Red Ruby the Sleaze was platinum. They announced that on well, they didn't say that it was certified, but they definitely like chart data and then mentioned it like over a month ago and said that the Red Ruby the Sleaze was platinum. Last time I saw you is gold. F the Club Up is platinum. Is everybody platinum too? Or is everybody might be platinum and F the Club Up might be gold? So I can't remember exactly what they said, but yeah, man, it's like always something. It's always something all the time. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's get into this Diddy-ness. So I know y'all probably seen this earlier about the I'll Be Sure. What I want to know is, give me a second. Let me just bring this up. All right. So I'll Be Sure as it relates to Diddy. So he asked his son Quincy Brown to come home after his stepdad Sean Diddy Combs property was raided, right? You know what I want to know though too? I want to know when did it begin for when did it begin for Diddy, like the abuse of power? Like when did it where did it start? Because for people who have like an abuse of power, it starts somewhere. They get it. They take an inch. You give them an inch, and they take a yard, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Like, hmm. I wonder how old is Quincy. Anyway, so let's read this article. So I'll be sure wants to see his son Quincy Brown. Now I will say this, right? Why has he not been seeing his son? Like I want to know what that was about. Maybe this article will offer up some information as to why he's not in his son's life. I mean, I'm pretty sure Diddy is probably on paper more successful than I'll be sure financially. So but that makes my mind go to different places that I hope would never happen. But especially with all these little stories about Diddy. I ain't even gonna say it. If you could follow me, you could follow me. But I just hope that Diddy ain't do no plying and nothing like that because yeah, that would be interesting. Because what Quincy is 32, Young Miami is how old? Like, you just never know with these people. And now with everything rolling out, I'm not putting nothing past nobody. So anyway, let's read this article. Let me see how it looks on the screen so I could determine if I want to bring it up fully. Yeah, let's bring it up fully. All right. All right. So I'll be sure wants to see his son Quincy Brown. Brown, born Al B, whose real name is Albert Joseph Brown III, and the late Kim Porter has long considered himself the son of Sean Diddy Combs, whom he calls Pops. Wait, has long considered himself the son of Sean Diddy Combs, who calls himself Pops. But after the two last night rappers' homes were raided by federal agents on Monday amid trafficking allegations, Al B is calling for Brown to come home. You know he ain't trying to leave that lifestyle. Letter to my son. So come home. The door is wide open, wrote the 55-year-old night and day singer alongside a throwback photo with Brown 32 in an Instagram post shared Thursday. You're safe here, son. I love you. Pops, you're biological. What? That's Kim Porter and her son. I hate using my scroll like that. So yeah, so that's Kim Porter and her son Quincy. So Brown first met Combs, 54, when he was a child, when Bad Boy Records founder began dating Porter, who passed of pneumonia in 2018 at the age of 47. She was so young. Growing up in between New York and Georgia, Brown split his time between sides of his family, but began spending more time around Combs when he and his siblings would join him on tour. Last year, Brown spoke to people about what he's learned from Combs. I think I've been a sponge, and now I do so much, said the rapper. Wait, so which one is the one who does the music and has the song with Dream Doll? Who got the song with Dream Doll? Let me go to Spotify real quick. Give me a second. Is it Quincy who got the song with Dream Doll? Quincy. Quincy Brown. He got 34,000 Spotify listeners. Maybe he's just coming up. So one of my passions, I'm very much into the art of acting, and then there's music. But just seeing how my pops is able to handle and juggle all of these things, I took that from him as my most major takeaway. Why he not claiming his father? I'll be sure though. Is that like maybe he was a deadbeat? He telling his son to come home, so maybe he just was never there for him. All right. So on Tuesday, an attorney for Combs likens the home raids to a witch hunt, which maintained the innocence of his client, who faces various allegations of SA across several lawsuits. So what do y'all think about that? With Al B. Shore telling his son to come home, like. Last month, his former producer and videographer Rodney Little Rod Jones filed a lawsuit in New York federal court alleging that Combs harassed him, derugged him, and threatened him for more than a year. He is seeking $30 million in damages. Combs was accused of S trafficking, and gang assault by Jane Doe in a lawsuit filed in December of 2023. The month prior, he had been accused of SA by a third woman, Joy Dickerson Neal, in a lawsuit filed in the New York City Supreme Court. So, in the documents obtained by People, another Jane Doe, who has since revealed herself as Liza Gardner, alleged that Combs and the singer Aaron Hall took turns, capital R wording her and a friend in New York City more than 30 years ago. Yo, why is my mic thing doing that? So singer Cassandra Cassie filed a lawsuit. We all know about this. So they're just doing some back work on that whole story. Another thing I wanted to bring up too is a situation with 50 Cent and his baby mom. So she accused. So wait. Let's do this first. Give me a second. Let's go over here. It's so annoying, yo. Real talk. Now it's back on. You see what I'm saying? Yo, let me tell you something. This is a mind game. Let me share this with you. Just a few moments ago. Now, you see this video right here from last night? Limited, still under review, still. How? Over 24 hours. So what my bad was, see, this is why like you always got to drop jewels on people, right? Because this is what they do. So last night when I was on live, I didn't come back to this. So typically when you're live and this goes yellow, you need to hit it to make it go back under review, because typically it will turn back green. They did that to this video just now. And I learned it from my old video that if you're live, you got to monitor this because they'll take it and turn it yellow. If you don't review it while you're on live and you do it after the video, this is going to happen. Now, this video has 3,500 views. This video has peaked out already. It's peaked out already. So I've lost out on the $60 that I've made on that content. That's about $60, $50, $60 based on the length of the video. So it's like they just find ways to stifle, and you have to do this. So what will happen is like on this video that I got up here now, it'll take, once I get offline, it'll probably take about 12 hours or so to finalize. And then if they feel like it needs to go under review or something, they'll put it under review. But at least I've gotten paid for most of my views on it. It's like it's a mind game with these people. It's always some game. It's some trick to the trade, like always. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I like to be transparent. So yeah. So let me bring this up for a second before I bring this other article up, because I wanted to bring, well, actually, let me just go over here to People. Let's go over here. Let me just put Daphne. Give me a second. I wonder what happened with that girl. Okay. 50 Cent's ex Daphne. Okay. So 50 Cent's ex Daphne Joy says that being she wasn't a worker with Diddy in the trafficking lawsuit against Diddy, and she said that it's 100% false. So Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's ex-partner and the mother of his son, Sire, 12 years old, denies allegations that she was a worker for Diddy. Producer Rodney Little Rod Jones alleges in the trafficking lawsuit against Combs, 54, that Joy, 37, was a worker who paid by the rapper, according to the legal documents. So he said that she was a worker, Young Miami was a worker, and then you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna bring that up after this. Young Miami tried to say, so listen, I never believed that Young Miami was getting a allowance from Diddy per month or whatever, right? Now she probably was making money in different ways, but now she want to talk about y'all the one who said that I got $250K a month. And to be honest with it, like there's a lot of people who I watched on YouTube who was actually happy that she was getting some sort of stipend from Diddy. And you know why you was happy that she was getting it? Because just being money hungry. but you ain't know the situation she was going through. Let me tell you, I'm not going to say I was by myself because I did so much commentary and I was saying how Young Miami and Diddy's relationship was inappropriate from the jump. People was in my comments telling me, oh, they're two consenting adults. Well, you tell your daughter to date a man who was born 25, who was 25 years old when she was a baby. You tell your daughter to do that then. See, when you make people take their own advice, they may think about it. But some of these people are so corrupt mentally too. They want their daughter to be with somebody who got money because they feel like it's going to trickle down on them. So not to say that this really matters, but I felt like that gift that when she gave her mother that Chanel bag for Christmas, it just seemed like, even though I don't buy Chanel or whatever, but it seemed, I don't know, it was something that was, the bag looked kind of wrinkled. It was cheap. It was like something that wasn't like, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so they were saying that, you know, she was one of the workers for Diddy. Joy 37 was a worker paid by the rapper, according to legal documents. Joy refuted the allegations in a new series of Instagram stories post on Thursday. She shared two posts that consisted of a text that the first post read, "I am deeply hurt by the lies of Rodney Jones in the lawsuit." She continued the claim that I am a worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney. Listen, Rodney, I hope you got that PPW. I hope he got his paperwork right. If he got his paperwork right, then she could just be talking and just trying to say that to make it to save face. You know, people will say things to save face. They will. They'll say things to save face to be like, oh, I'm going to retain an attorney and all of this. And they know that they be lying. Like, if he got proof on you, mommy, it's over. So she's going to retain an attorney. So she's deeply hurting by the lies. I mean, Diddy even came out and said, you know, stuff when he was accused. So she then shared a second post addressing her ex 50 Cent, Curtis, and his jokes about the ongoing lawsuit with Diddy. And, you know, 50 said that he wanted to get custody of their son that, you know, that they shared, being that she was a worker for Diddy. That's crazy. So everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's life. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? Shut up. What did that got to do with anything? Like, why would Sire be over at? Well, she got a son with him. So, how old is her son? He's 12 years old, though, right? So listen, Curtis Jackson, everything is a joke until your safety is compromised. We moved to New York to give you an opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived, and we lived 1 mile away from you. I am tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never even earned. Yo, I want to tell you this, though. Some people, like, I noticed this, and this is a trend, and I don't know if any of y'all are guilty of this, but I know a person whose father wasn't in their life, and they did the same thing to their child. And I would think that if you grew up without a father, why would you do that to your child? Wouldn't you want to be there for your child? But I'm telling you, the cycle repeats itself. So not to say in 50's defense that he's right for doing his son like that. She said he's seen him 10 times, but sometimes people don't know how to love, and they don't have that emotion or affection or attachment. They just don't they don't have it. It's unfortunate though, but they don't have it. So she said he's seen him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away. I'm tired of upholding the image. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions. See, she going in. She said he capital R worded her and physically put harm on her. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I have for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. I mean, she can say that, but if it comes back, Diddy is under investigation. If it comes back that she was, and he sues you and tries to get full custody or whatever of his child, give me a second, because I want to get what 50 Cent said. 50 Cent. No, I played myself going live this late, but I just wanted to come because I'm off tomorrow. I don't know if you off tomorrow, but I just wanted to come. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. Oh, he denied it too. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. So 50 Cent denies ex Joy's capital R word physical allegations amid Sean Diddy Combs. So he responded immediately. I ain't see that. Let's get it over here. Get it on the flow. Get it on the flow. Hold on a second. Let me see how that looks. That looks good enough. I don't be thinking some of y'all be reading anyway. I be trying to like be gracious and trying to do that for the people who read. Put a number one in the chat if you actually be reading or if you just be listening, because I'm inconveniencing myself and the appearance of my channel to make sure that you can read it. And you probably ain't even reading it. So I'll just read it. Let me know if you do read it though. So anyway, Daphne is accusing 50 Cent, her ex-boyfriend, of capital R word and physical force, which he denies and claims that she claims only fuels his desire to get custody of the 11-year-old son Sire after Joy was named as an alleged worker and handler for Diddy. So the 37-year-old model directly in a lengthy statement to Curtis Jackson's real name, she accused him of that. She added that you're no longer my oppressor. I just read that. Elsewhere, Joy claimed that she moved to New York City so that the In the Club rapper would be close to Sire, but 50 Cent only saw him 10 times out of the 2 years. Get this off my screen. Okay, so in a statement to the Post, 50's rep said the disturbing allegations in the sworn pleadings recently filed in the court case related to Daphne Joy, the mother of my 12-year-old child, has required me to take all necessary legal actions to protect my son Sire. Yeah, because he could end up in some situation like that. Like, I don't put nothing past nobody. Like, I just don't. If Diddy is like that, and he was, on set, was that a Nickelodeon show when he told people to put trains down their pants and stuff like that? I don't trust him. I don't. And you know what they say? They say that that's Albie Shore's son. Who knows? Like, people are weird. I'm telling you. They say this too. They say that when you're in a home with somebody who's not your biological parent, you're 20 times more likely to be assaulted by that person, like in an intimate way. So who knows? That's why I said, like, that's why I questioned. I said, and I'm not saying anything happened. What I'm saying is when did Diddy's abuse of power begin? Was it with like mistreating women? What was it? Because I feel like you take a little bit and then you start doing it a lot to everybody. So Joy denied the allegations, whatever. And then we read already what she said about being deeply hurt. Yeah. So they wrote this article like 50 responded. Where's the response? They only included his initial response on here. Give me a second. They said that he denied it. 50 Cent denies ex Daphne Joy's. But where did he deny that in this article? They be talking about people be clickbaiting on videos. They definitely clickbaited this. In this statement, 50's rep said the disturbing allegations in the sworn pleadings recently filed in the court case related to Daphne Joy, the mother of 12-year-old child, has required me to take necessary legal actions to protect my son Sire. That's the original statement. That's not a response. Oh, okay. This is it. All right, because I must have overlooked it. So the most recent false and baseless accusations by Daphne Joy are clearly in response to my decision to seek sole custody of my son. My son Sire is my main priority, and keeping him safe in an environment is my only focus at the time, it concluded. Okay. So which I think you feel like Diddy is trying, 50 is trying to just like take that money away from her. How much money is she getting in child support from 50 Cent? He trying to take all of that away from her. Like, yeah, but I understand though, because you don't want your son around a weirdo like that. Like, come on, man. No, that's not cool at all. Give me a second. Let me click this off. I want to actually go over and see if there was any other updates like on the blogs or anything like that. And now I'm suddenly feeling tired. Did y'all check out Doechie's new record? I know a lot of y'all. How do y'all feel about Doechii? Did any of y'all check out her new record with JT? I'm gonna tell you this, and I know that y'all might not like this, right? I don't know. Like, I be feeling like people be doing stuff that, first and foremost, let me say this. I felt like with Doechii, I feel like she's riding Azealia Banks wave really hard. Like she's doing it. And I'm not sure if it's because Azealia Banks was supposed to collaborate with her and she didn't do it. Um, I don't know, but I feel like she's riding her wave hard. And I felt like when I was watching JT on Instagram Live tonight, she was talking about like, oh, cunty, cunty. It was like she was trying to be something. I don't know. It doesn't seem legit to me. Like I feel like she's doing that to kind of pander to that community. Like I told you, Azealia Banks does. She was just like, oh, cunty, cunty. Like it just didn't seem real. It seemed forced, in my opinion. Like, you know, but congratulations. Everybody's happy for JT nowadays. So I mean, let me go to this blog. Give me a second. Let me see what. Let me go to the Shade Room first. They're a little more professional. Let's see if they updated anything. Oh, so listen, I did want to bring this. So exclusive sources close to Young Miami denied that she was not trafficking, you know, that pink stuff. Allegations that said that they were timestamps to prove it. Footage seemingly places her in New York during Diddy's Virginia performance. Didn't Young Miami and JT have a song called Act? Was it Act Up that they had with Diddy? She spent a lot of time with Diddy. So, new footage and photos obtained by the Shade Room seemingly shows timestamps that Young Miami was in New York during Diddy's "Something in the Water" performance. In his updated lawsuit, Rodney Jones, aka Little Rod, claims that Young Miami was contacted by Christina Coram and brought pink powder, which is a combination of, you know, ecstasy and cocaina, to Virginia on a private jet to Diddy. He also said that she was a user too. So he claims that the incident took place while Combs Rico Enterprise were rehearsing for something in the Water Festival in Virginia. However, sources close to the situation, it's like Young Miami trying to come out swinging now. She like, nope, don't put none of this on my name. However, sources close to the situation have provided iPhone footage and photos in an attempt to clear the air. The festival mentioned in the lawsuit took place in Virginia Beach from April 28th to the 30th of 2023. Sources close to Young Miami say that she was miles away in New York at the time, preparing for the 2023 Met Gala, which she attended with Diddy. Yeah, you was there with your handler. According to the dates on the footage provided, Young Miami was cheering her poppy on, and that was inappropriate, in New York while she watched him hit the stage, hit the Virginia Festival stage. The Shade Room cannot confirm if Little Rod's claims were specific to this day and time frame, but nor the validity of the iPhone timestamps. Young Miami isn't the only celebrity to shoot down claims made in Little Rod's lawsuit. Diddy, Stevie J, and Justin Combs have all come forward and denied. Did y'all see? Oh, it was also some earlier with Stevie J. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I do think Stevie J did. Stevie J has an affinity to Diddy. He has an affinity to Diddy, and I think that he did something with him. I don't care what you feel, because he going just a little bit too hard. He going a little too hard. I feel like he did, and he knows that he probably not under fire like Diddy, but it's on some I won't tell type ish. It's on some like that. Baby, I won't tell if you got a thing for you, then you wanna do, then you gonna do. Oh, baby, I won't. So that's exactly how I feel. That's what I feel, honestly. So, Justin denied the allegations in a recent statement. There will be legal consequences for all defamatory statements made about the Combs family. Sources close to Young Miami say that there is no need to take legal action against Little Rod at this time. Yeah, she ain't got the money. Young Miami be fronting. He be fronting like. So she posted these timestamps when she went to the Met Gala with her granddaddy. Yo, somebody posted on my channel. They said Diddy is older than Young Miami's mother. 50 Cent is shutting down the claims by his ex Daphne after she accused him of capital R wording her. 50, who is the father of the 12-year-old son Sire, says that the allegations she made are false in an attempt to retaliate. And you know what? I don't want to say this. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Diddy don't got no Diddy. I mean, 50 don't got no dirt with Diddy. It seemed like the smart ones keep their distance away from Diddy, right? They stay away. Like, you got to give it to, like, I'm not saying that 50 is innocent everywhere else in his life, but I feel like he kept his distance away from Diddy. And I feel as though with 50 Cent's stature and how much music he sold or whatever the case may be, if 50 did something to somebody, they would come out and definitely try to get that money. Why are you saying this now? Like, you know, I mean, if he did it, then he did it. But I'm just gonna say, I personally don't believe it. Just like people are saying, and I know that Jay-Z is not innocent either. He's trending. People 50 been, you know, at Jay-Z too. But anyway, so this comes after Daphne stated that she was listed in the lawsuit or whatever. And then 50 said that he wanted custody of the son. I just tried to see if it was anything extra in here that the other one didn't post. Oh, he said that the allegations were baseless. The son is the main priority. Somebody said, I'm tired of everybody hollering capital R word. Hold on. I'm tired of everybody hollering capital R word so easily now. Take it away from the victims who actually went through it. I agree. For wages of sin, death, but the gift of God is everlasting. Be life, Christ our Lord. Call me delusional, but I think he's low-key hurt because she's with Diddy. And the sad part is that the person who will get the most affected out of this situation is their child. The children always suffer. Women in relationships get capital R word all the time. And it's like the abuse don't tell. Y'all painting her as a villain because y'all like 50 and it's terrible. I'm not even really the biggest 50 fan, like, to be honest with you. I think that it's great that he, you know, as a man, because there's so many men. Let me tell you something. I watch YouTube and I see so many different content creators, and a lot of people is just weak. Like, you know, like me coming up saying, like, I could come up here and say that I feel as though that Diddy deserves what, you know, whatever is going to happen to him based on what he did to people in the past, his wrongdoings, he deserves it. Some people is just too PUSS that they just got to go along. Let me tell you something. A character of a person who tries to get along with everybody, or they try to like understand, sometimes you're just not going to understand everybody. Like, to me, that's spreading yourself thin. It's like, what will you stand for? You know? It's like kind of like with Slim Thug when he was talking all of that jazz, and he was just like, you know, I hate to see somebody from the community do, you know, a billionaire from our community. Like, the facts are the facts. Like, it is what it is. All right. So then this popped up today. It's like today it was like, so with related to Diddy, it's so many different things that are popping up, and then also the situation with the woman who he powed in the club back in 1999. She said she want her case to be reopened. I hope that's on this blog too. So TSU updates. Things are getting real for Diddy and his business partners. Federal law enforcement tell TMZ that any phone providers, computer companies, commercial airlines, and all jet charter companies Diddy has used in the past will receive subpoenas. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot, 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 hot. Ooh. That's crazy. I couldn't believe that guy. I gotta bring it back to that Madeline Soto, or that girl who the daughter was missing, and he gonna tell the police the same day that he just did a factory reset on his phone. Why would you do that? You should have just got. No, I'm happy that he didn't get rid of the phone because he got caught. But listen, they about to run through everything. They about to run through all of those text messages. They're gonna see what you're gonna say. Oh, listen, we gonna find out who's been naughty or nice. Yeah, I'm making my list and I'm checking it twice. We're going to find out who's been naughty or nice. Yep, they're going to find out. The best thing for him to do is probably just listen. They said no matter where Diddy go, they will find him. So he better not try to flee or do anything like that. So computer companies, commercial airlines, phone providers, they want the text messages. They doing like the feds, they could dig deep too. So the feds have started an investigation on all the flight manifests to see who was on Diddy's charter jets and where each plane went. The subpoenas were sent to the U.S. Attorney for a Southern District of New York, who is leading the investigation. We will continue to update you on more information as this becomes available. Do you think that Diddy, like, do you feel as though that they just trying to drain the swamp? Like, they like, yeah, we tired of him. We got to get him out of here. Oh, Travis Scott? So, you know, those people were trying to sue him. So Travis Scott, who has scored a legal victory in another Astroworld lawsuit brought forth by Sony music partner Ceremony of Roses, and the lawsuit has been settled in Travis' favor. After 10 people passed away and hundreds were injured during the Astroworld 2021, the whole festival was shut down and caused a ripple effect on unpaid expenses. Ceremony of Roses filed a suit in 2023, arguing that Scott's actions left it unable to recoup costs related to providing the amusements for Astroworld. Ceremony of Roses was contracted by Sony Music Group to provide various attractions and carnival games during the Astroworld Festival. The cancellation of the festival following the tragedy prevented the film from recovering their initial expenses and complete loss by any expected profit. And they probably denied this because it was such a tragedy. I thought this had something to do with the victims, so I don't really care about that, so I'm going to keep it moving. Let's see. So did y'all see this with Stevie J? I was talking about that. So I hope they got a timeline of it. Let's see. I think he cursing in it, so I don't really want.
Good, man. You and your feelings about Daphne, because she would gang them, or is it that you?
He looked weird though to me, dude. He looked. I don't know. It gives, and then it wasn't he in the paperwork? He's in this whole paperwork too, right? Something in that milk ain't clean.
However it go, I want you to fade. All that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis, what's good, man? You gang them, or is it that you sucking little rod? However,
you probably sucked it. Why would he even say that?
TV or something. Don't duck that.
He going hard for Poppy Diddy. He trying to show Diddy like, yeah, I'm getting out here for you, man. So Diddy could send that money over. These people be sending signals low key to just like, yeah, Puff, I got your back. I ain't never changed. I was doing in the blogs. You see me in the blogs, right? Somebody said, that's what I just thought, but I didn't want to be mean. Hold on. Somebody said the way that man just said Curtis with that rat mouth almost took me out. He said, I know 50 cackling watching this video. So he mad. So 50 Cent posted a photo alleging that Stevie J was involved in Diddy's trafficking. 50 said, whoa, it ain't so. Hitman Stevie J, what the F? This is a sad mess. Branson Cognac. Leche Mendorai. He said, get your money, Curtis. We know this imitating, but ain't no truth to that. He said, N-word must just be ready to meet his maker. Come on, you talking spicy. Stevie J shares words with 50 Cent following a post he made about Stevie's alleged involvement in the lawsuit. I don't put it past him. Let me just say this. I don't know. I could just sense some wrongdoing in that face. He looked like he'd do a little something. He looked like he'd do something after two something. Yeah, I don't know. He looked like he'd do something after two something. This right here, you can't judge a book by its cover, but 50, he seems more, I don't know. Stevie J seemed like a slickster. He seemed like a slickster, in my opinion. Certain people, I want to know what Fabulous was close to Diddy too. I want to know what Fabulous knows. Fabulous be trying to play low key. Let's see if there's anything else over there. Oh, now Safari saying that wasn't the real him. He's so fake. He a liar. So listen, Safari posted this on his page, right? So he said, I'm definitely going to a Gag City concert in full disguise. Y'all will not even notice me and I will enjoy the show. Can't wait. I'm going to document it too and drop the video after. You still obsessed with Nicki? You still obsessed? He said, "Wow, my page was hacked." That was not me. Ridiculous. You're just trying to do anything because it's over. That ship has sailed. You can't get no benefits off it no more. It's like we don't even think about you no more. I don't know. I don't really feature Doechii, but wish you the best. What y'all think about this song? If you had a chance to listen to it, give me a second. If you had a chance to listen to it, I would like to know how you felt about it. Let me go to the bottom. You know damn well you don't be reading them articles, all them people who put one. I'll give it a 310. Didn't really like it. 5-5. 5-5 with brown eyes. Smile like the sunshines. Is everywhere. You know what song I really love? What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry and the only way to feed him is to see what a man for a little. That song, yo, that was back like in early 2000s. I really liked City Hot. What would you do? Get up off my feet and start excuses. What would you do? Get up on my What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money and his daddy's gone somewhere on lockdown. Not a lockdown. I ain't got a lockdown. Let's see. All right, so let's go over here. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's... Oh, God. She is so annoying. So Azealia Banks said, wait, is Cowboy Carter tugging on B-Day's Wignisha? Am I about to eat my words? She is so annoying. Absolutely not. Okay. Themes are redundant. The lyrics are really forced. Album is too long. Plus, who is this imaginary adversary sis thinks still wants to hump on Jay in 2024? She got to find a new content. Nobody, and I mean nobody, thinks he's even remotely attractive. Started skipping around the records. Great work from the brand, producers, engineer. Cool, interesting choices on the sonics. Might be her most sonically cool attempt to be arty. But the production engineering was more impressive than any of her performances on any of the records. The Miley Cyrus collab was on brand, but random seeing, as we know, those two are not kicking it and kicking it on the regular. Started dozing off. That high key should have been Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. For culture's sake, Def should have been Taylor Swift and Casey Musgraves on there. It's what the people wanted. I personally would have jumped out of my seat for the KT Tunstall appearance. A strong Dr. Luke power ballad was missing. The low skip skip. I really don't like the rap Beyonce. Dozed off again and now I'm going to sleep. So let's see what some people are chatting about Azealia Banks and her comments on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. What is Azealia Banks known for? I was in the 212 with the fifth cop niggas. 212. What you gonna do? But you do play. That's what she's known for. That's what she's known for. I was in, and I did like that song when it was back then. I did like it. I was in the 212 with the fifth cop. It's the 212. What you gonna do? What you do? Bet you don't do. Bet you won't do much. Because even if you do, that's what she's known for. She doesn't really have like an extensive catalog, but she do got some nice songs though. I like her song, Ice Princess. I'm so cold, I'm icicles. I go and take your that might miss you. I'm gonna be legendary before I end this. They robbing this. All hell is the Ice Princess. Tell the coverage coming up and come and get me. Tell her way to hurry up and come and get me. She had a cute little run, but she ain't never live up to it. I think that she just be jealous, real talk. So, yeah, that's what she said about that. Beyonce said, album of the year, I ain't win, I ain't something about them. Don't gag the Grammys like that. People will say anything about, I'm tired of this whole gagging and, oh, you ate that up and you this. I'm tired of, put a number 1 in the chat if you tired of the I'm gagging, you ate that up. She ate that up. He ate that up. Oh, this T, that's T. T, that's T, that's T. Do T, you T, that's T. It's annoying. What's this? As one of the only black girls in the music, one of the only black girls in country music scene, I hope B decides to sprinkle me with a dash of her magic for a collab. Why is she? Oh, people be looking for a way. They looking for a way. They like, do you genuinely want to collaborate with her? You know, it's so interesting that Azealia Banks said that, right? Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And people get mad at me when I say stuff like this, and I don't know why. Now, when I seen that Beyonce collaborated with Miley Cyrus, why doesn't she have a Rihanna collaboration? Why? But it's the reason that I've been saying for all of these years. Something happened between Rihanna and Jay-Z. Oh shit, my damn. I thought I charged my light up. Now I want to end my video. So anyway, let me just continue talking and I'm going to wrap this up. So why don't we have a Beyonce and we don't have a Beyonce and Rihanna collaboration? That's just a little weird to me. Like with Rihanna's stature and music and like being like two of the biggest black pop artists, like I would think that a collaboration between them would make sense, right? You got Miley Cyrus on your shit. But the thing is that something happened between Rihanna and Jay. It had to. And she's like, I'm not dealing with her like that. I just feel it because it wouldn't sound good. I don't think it's that. I think something happened. She's not dealing with somebody who dealt with her man. I'm telling you, it's something there. Like, you know, even when Kobe passed away and that whole Rock Nation brunch, I knew something was wrong because as soon as Rihanna arrived to the brunch, the Carters got up out of there. It was like Beyonce was leading it, like we leaving. I don't think she hating on B. I think she was intimate with her man. See, some of y'all just don't like Beyonce, so you just want to say something, you know, to make it like she's hating. She don't have no reason to hate on her. I think that's something, but you got to like let's dial it back. So remember, with the whole something went down on the elevator. The rumor was that Solange fought Jay-Z because he was going to Rihanna's party, and you know he was trying to like tiptoe out on B, and Solange fought Jay-Z, or you know she was wilding out on the elevator. That was that. So I don't think that we'll ever get that collaboration, but I'm like, why would you want Miley Cyrus? Like, I don't know. Maybe she signals in the listener, you know? I don't know. I feel like Jay-Z exploited. Yeah, I do agree with that. Yes. What do you mean exploited? Like from the young, being that she was young? She spoiled Jolene on as she did Elton John's Love Tonight. Let me see what people are saying about Jolene. Let me go to you. Let me go to, well, actually, let me do this because I'm hopping all over the place. Let's see if there was anything else. Oh, did y'all see this? They said that
that's what
this is Blueface mother. You know what's so crazy? I haven't seen Krishan online lately either. What happened to her? It's like like the brand is just going down. But she said Blueface mom's Carlissa said that she think Diddy and Young Miami tried to recruit Krishan.
What the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Because remember they just had her pulling up to everything.
Something about, do you love her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember
like,
what I'm saying? We don't, this podcast gonna be, because y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Because they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party. Come over here and dance on Carisha. Remember that? I feel like they was trying to recruit that baby.
They're trying to get her on that pink. Oh, so this is where it was where I read earlier with Young Miami. So somebody said, oh, she said y'all be going for anything. And she said you for that $250K a month, and now she's denying it. Why you ain't denying it when it was in its prime? Now all of a sudden you want to say something the internet made up and y'all ran with it, and don't even pay that for child support. Why would a nigga ever give me $250K a month for what? For that capital P word. You know what it's for. Come on, stop acting like quizzical. Is there anything else? I know it was something where they said that I know it was something where it says that Kanye West, he turned away Diddy at the Rolling Loud. Respectfully. Hold on. Respectfully. What is this right here? I know it was something else.
First, I like to pray for his family, his daughters and sons, you know, kids basically.
Hold on, I can't play that instrumental. So Suge Knight says that Diddy allegations are an ugly stain on hip hop and Black culture. You did a lot of harm to people too. Black culture. Watch your back, Puffy. Brother Love. Handle won't fly in prison. Wait. Watch your back, Puffy. Brother Love Handle won't fly in prison. So, neighbor, Suge Knight speaks on Diddy's lawsuit in his Collect Call podcast with media personality Dave Mays, and is certainly sure that his longtime rival is soon to be in the same position. Damn, he want the words for them on them. So, the founder of Death Row Records, Suge Knight, says that the allegations against Diddy made in several civil lawsuits are ugly stains on hip hop and Black culture, and suggests that he turns himself in to authorities. Suge adds in the conversation that his prayers are with Diddy's children, particularly Justice and King. So now we all know that Mr. Sean Diddy Combs has not been arrested for the claims and allegations that have been put against him, but Suge cautions Diddy against going by his most recent nickname, Brother Love, if he eventually serves time in prison on the audio, because in his words, prison isn't the proper setting for such a title. So Diddy's team sees the whole federal investigation as a full-blown witch hunt. Of course, they said that about Cassie and still paid her money too, though. Come on. So, but Suge thinks that it's time that he prepares for the worst, a federal trial, conviction, and prison sentence. Of course, Suge would know looking at his 28-year sentence. Damn. So listen, let me ask y'all this. If Diddy ends up being indicted, do you think that he still will go broke? Do you feel like it's still a chance that he's gonna have some sort of money, right? He'll never be like on a regular 9-to-5 level like us. But I don't know. I feel like if you have all that access, he better have stashed something. I don't know. Like, So that was Suge Knight on Diddy. Shout out to everybody here. Make sure that you thumbs up the video, please. Please thumbs up the video. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I missed. So that's just everything from earlier. Let me go over here real quick because I like to just check different places. Let me look at Baller Alert. See what they talking about. I ain't no hacker. And this psychopath, Cardi B clarifies that she was joking after saying LAPD had her outside in the nude during a traffic stop. This was a joke. And you know what it is? I want to tell you this. This is how I personally feel about Cardi B when she came to this whole first. All right. So she said she was joking about the traffic stop and she was out there. Do y'all remember the other day? Actually, let me do this. I want to bring this up real quick on the side while I'm talking about it. I hope I'm able to find it quick. Do y'all remember when Sexy Red and she the other day she said she was in Mexico and she got caught up? Let's see. Red, Mexico. She was at the border and she got caught up. Hold on a second.
On me, they couldn't handle this shit. Yeah, we've been stuck at the border all day. I had too much bands on me, they couldn't handle this shit. Too much jewelry on me, they couldn't handle this shit. I had a fur coat on, they wasn't fucking with your girl. They tell me I look like Griselda Blanco.
So yeah, so that was just weird. It was like when that happened with Sexy Red, and then right after that, Cardi started telling these stories, and it was like Cardi B clarifies that she was joking after saying, because she went on Station Head or somewhere and was saying that she was arrested, And then, they came out, the LAPD, they made statements saying that it was false. So Cardi B is clarifying the story shared about an unusual encounter with Los Angeles Police Department. On Monday, Cardi made claims that during an Instagram live session alleging that the LAPD officers had stopped her, accusing her of trafficking and carrying a weapon. You want to be in the... You see what I'm saying? You are thirsty. I don't care what nobody's saying. Y'all want to be mad when Nicki say something, but this girl is a fraud. She want to be in a conversation so bad because her song is dropping 46 spots. Did it drop 46 spots? It went from number 9 and then it dropped to number 40 or something like that. You got a fresh new song out. Why your song is dropping over 30 spots? That's crazy to me. And it'd be our community who be boosting her up. Like, the rapper apologized for fabricating the narrative, clarifying that it was intended as a joke and has been misunderstood. Oh my God, no, this was a joke. I always do these jokes with my fans on Station Head. I guess it didn't translate well on IG Live. I guess I said it before, bad timing. She is a quack. Let's see if there's anything else. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget your feet on that little girl. Hold on to your world. Are any of y'all off tomorrow for work for Good Friday? My job didn't have to let us off. They let us out early today and we off tomorrow. So I'm really appreciative. So court documents claim that Young Miami transported. So that was yesterday. I read that already on a different blog. I think I read that on the Daily Mail. Let me go over here. Well, actually, I like to go on my phone because when you do Google on your phone, it's more up to date. When you do Google on the computer, they be showing you old articles. I want to bring up and see if there's anything new that I didn't see because there's always something. Better yet, baby. All right. Yeah, it don't look like there's anything. Nothing popped up yet. Let me go to this site. All right. Nope, nothing new. But yeah, I wonder what Little Kim is thinking because I know she's been through stuff with Diddy. I wonder what Foxy Brown is thinking too. It's like, people be quiet. I want to know what y'all think about this though. Like, because I know he did them wrong. I remember when Foxy had got pregnant, Diddy asked her before, was she getting rid of it? Jay-Z. See what people talking about Jay-Z.
They were both very young, and he
Brown beating Rihanna. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why people keep talking about that. It was forever ago. They were both very young, and he had just had his first herpes outbreak from her giving him the herpes. People don't understand what happened that night.
Oh, that's gonna mess my video up. Why did I do that?
Hard to change the narrative of that night. Now, Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he didn't understand why people keep talking.
Let me move on. So that's Jaguar, right? Trying to see what people are saying. When I get up, I walk on the floor week. What Jay-Z got going on? Some people just don't care though, but I do think that, that time Denzel Washington turned down Jay-Z's greetings. Oh wow, why'd he do that? That's weird. That's weird. Why he doing that? That is a little weird. He pushed him back, like, nigga, get away from me. Interesting. That's interesting. Somebody said, y'all watch this. Trump pardoned Desiree Perez, who's the CEO of Rock Nation. You have to ask yourself, why would he do that? Diddy and Jay-Z might be in some serious ish.
But in a former life. All right. Remember when he said this?
I think we passed kneeling.
Let me play it again. This time, look at the reaction of the lady sat just behind him. The reason why she's worried about how Jay would respond is because she's the CEO of Rock Nation. But in her former life, she was a federal informant. In 1994, Desiree Perez was arrested for bringing in 35 keys of Griselda Blanco into Miami. Under pressure, she agreed to wear a wire for the DEA. Quick side note, Desiree Perez is the name Dame Dash refused to say in this Breakfast Club interview.
Once your has certain friends, we don't even talk about them no more where I'm from.
Now, around that same time, Jay-Z and Perez spearheaded Rock Nation's prison reform initiative with Meat Mill. I guess their hard work paid off, because on the 19th of January 2021, this list was released. Desiree Perez's criminal past had just been wiped clean by the outgoing president, Donald Trump.
Yeah, I remember he did do that. He pardoned her, right? Yeah, that is interesting. Beyonce at a courtside basketball game with Jay-Z. They both are in a satanic club. Beyonce swaying side to side. Oh my God. Not on review night. Oh, 50 Cent said Jay-Z and them ain't answering.
Jay-Z ain't answering the phone?
He ain't answering the motherfucking phone.
50 is a clown. Yo. So this channel exposes Oprah. How many people did Oprah betray to get to where she is now? We're looking for Jay-Z dirt. I'm shocked about Diddler and Jay-Z. Did we forget Jay-Z met Beyonce when she was 18? He was 30. Of course he liked young women. Gotta get that paper, dog. Gotta touch that. Love that paper, dog. Gotta get... You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna tell you this, right? Back in the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s. So one of my friends, she was pregnant she was 17 years old, dealing with a man who was like 34, 35 years old. And I want to tell you, like, back then it was so normalized. It was just like, you know, we didn't think anything that it was like wrong with it because it was so normalized. Like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You might think this is crazy. A girl in my school could be in like 11th, 12th grade, and 11th grade, and she'll be dealing with a guy who's already outside of the high school, buying her sneakers, coming up to the school to see her and stuff. An older man, like, I don't know. That shit was so crazy back then. But now it's like people are eyes on to things like that, which I think is good. But when we was younger, it was almost like it was acceptable. It was the culture back then, you know? It's weird. Let's see. Those of trying to force Jay-Z's name into the Diddy mess has Jay-Z's words for you. Since you guys want to farm for Elon Musk for money for so bad, so write again. And let's see, you write anything with videos that don't correlate. Let's see what he said here.
Thing that I've been done in that, and what is everyone doing? What is everyone? Everyone can speak, like those Twitter people you talk. Everyone can talk. Ask them what have they done. It's 365 days last year. I can tell you exactly what I've done last year. I can tell you everything that I've been done in that change. I can tell you the amount of people I saved from going to jail. I can tell you the amount of...
How is this relevant? Yabba whatever. I'm about to get up out of here. So my damn light went off and now it's all dark in here. So listen, I need to figure out what I want to put behind me. I need to put something behind me. I didn't like my other setup when it was going that way because it was just all empty and whatever. This is my second bedroom, but I don't know. I need to put something behind me, like maybe I can find something or paint the wall, something, do something interesting. But nonetheless, it's 3 o'clock, so that means it's 4 o'clock on the East Coast. If you're in the East Coast, put #1 in the chat. If you're in the East Coast, why are you up right now? I want to know why you up. And you're gonna have a bad day at work tomorrow. Let's see. That's okay. We got our lights off too. 4 a.m. in Charlotte. Why are you up on this live right now? If it's 4 o'clock, why are y'all up? What's up, Deliria? You gotta work. You ain't supposed to be up for work this early. You wake up at work at 6 o'clock, 6:37. Y'all remember sometimes I used to get myself so ready to the point where it was like, say I had to be on the street by 7 o'clock. I would do all of my stuff at night to make sure that when I woke up in the morning, all I had to do was like throw my clothes on and grab my lunch. But now I don't know. Let me know if you could relate to this, right? You said you still high from Gag City. For some reason, I like to rush in the morning. Don't ask me why, but my morning, I have to iron my clothes every day. I iron my clothes every day, even if I had a dryer. Like, sometimes you'll throw yourself in the dryer just to get it unwrinkled. But me, I take pride in it. I don't know. I was raised ironing my clothes. So I iron my clothes every day. I don't get any of my food together at night. So when I wake up in the morning, I got to make sure, like, if I had the air on that night, I turn my air off before I leave. So it's like this whole task. I got to wake up, get ready, iron my clothes. Then I got to get my food and stuff together that I want to bring to work with me. Then I got to make sure I turn certain lights off, make sure that my computer's off, make sure I charge my camera. I do all of this stuff before I leave, and I do it effortlessly every day. Sometimes I might forget something, like I might leave my fruit or something, but I don't know. When I go to the supermarket, I also don't write lists down either. I just feel like when I'm in the supermarket, I'm gonna get what I get. And if I forgot it, then I'm just gonna have to go back. You dislike rushing. I like rushing. I love it. You hate ironing? My siblings and hubby do that for me. I love ironing. Good night, Tashiana. Can we not be up and listen to our favorite YouTuber? No, you should be asleep. You should be asleep right now. Just like my niece one day, I was speaking to her mom, like it was like 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm like, why are you up texting me right now? It's like, because she's talking loud in the other room. When I was younger, I don't think we stayed up to 1 o'clock. I'm telling you, we was different type of kids, because you want to know why? We didn't have these phones. These phones is what keep people stressed out. They got to scroll the timeline. You got to open that phone up and go to that neighborhood talk or that shade room, and you got to get that dopamine hit, that dopamine that just keep you looped in. It keep you loopy. You don't even realize that you just constantly need. That's why now I be trying to make sure that I watch different things. Like I do like celebrity topics, but I try to make sure that I'm watching like educational things and there's things that expand my mind, because it's just, you'll be in the loop-de-loop. You'll be constantly chasing that dopamine hit, going from the baller alert, going to the shade room, going to Twitter. It'll just keep you in a loop. You just be going left to right all day. No, you got to like release the shackles. Release the shackles. My neighbor, she got a Maltipoo. Her dog is really cute. She's nice too. $4 a.m. in Orlando. And do you have to? Oh yeah. Oh, you must got to work in the morning, Tashiana. 4 a.m. in Broward County, Florida. Dang. You'll be my sister's best friend. She'll iron to Africa. Yep. I like to iron every day. I like my stuff fresh. And you know what? Like you said, you don't like to rush, right? I have to rush every morning. When I wake up, and I might think about it while I'm laying in bed, like, what am I going to wear tomorrow? But whatever I wear to work is all when I wake up. I figure it out, because I got, you got your clothes. So I don't like picking out nothing the night before. I don't iron my clothes the night before. When I wake up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, I look through my stuff and I'll be like, what am I going to wear today? I like that. I've always wanted it to be like that. When I was younger with my mom, you had to lay your clothes out. You had to make sure everything was ready. No, I don't like that. I promised myself when I got older, my life was going to be different. And I'm walking in that right now. I want it to be I want it to be unorthodox. That's how I like to do commentary too. I don't like anything too planned. Most thing I might do is I might plan what I'm going to talk about, like, you know, and I might like, oh, I'm going to talk about this first, then I'm going to go over here, then I'm going to go over there, then I'm going to do that. Like I might plan something out like that, but what I'm going to say is not planned. I just kind of like go with the flow. But I don't like to be like, I don't like that for some reason. I don't like it. Never did. Oh, yeah, I couldn't even see it. But yeah, I might do something like that. Like, oh, I'm going to talk about Nicki. Then I'm going to go into this Beyonce thing. Then I'm going to go talk about the Diddy, I'll Be Sure thing. It's like, I'll plan it like that. But what I'm going to say, I don't think about what I'm going to say. I just do it when it comes. Because to me, that's how it comes off the most authentic. When you plan and shit, like I might have certain things at mind that I want to say, but I don't plan it. I just go because it just works better for me like that. Honestly. You said you used to do that, but now you lay everything out because of a chaotic mess. I was doing the most being late, and I hate being late. I just, you know what I do in my phone? I set several alarms so I will never be late. Sometimes I'd be so proud of myself when I fall asleep. I'd be so tired sometimes. I don't even be like, well, I don't think you could see it though. Give me a second. You won't be able to see it. I got so many different alarms in my phone. You see how I be setting them up back to back too? 3:15, 3:30, 4:30, 4:46, 5 o'clock, 5:20, 5:30, 5:40, 5:45, 5:50, 6 o'clock, 6:15. I be setting that shit back to back. Like, no, I can't afford to be late. I be setting that shit like, so before I go to bed, I will hit all them shits off to be like, yep, I want to start. I want my alarm to start at 5:20. So I do 5:20, 5:30, 5:40, 5:50, 5:40. 5:45, 5:50. 6 o'clock. When I'm pushing it, I might do 6:15. Pushing it, because that gives me that's pushing it. Because if I do 6:15, I'm not going to get out the house till after 7 o'clock. Yeah. Oh, you work overnights. Oh, shoot. I could never work overnight. I salute you, all of the people who work overnight. I'm up right now, but if I had to work and like be held to task, I wouldn't be able to do it. That's new alarm lineup. Yep, that's what I do. You see how these alarms be back to back. 6:25, 6:30, 6:35. That's more so for when I work from home though. When I be having to like, you know, and you would think working from home, like, you know, we can start anytime between 7 and 9. I never start at 7 o'clock working from home. I don't know why. And you know what's, well, I can say whatever I want to on my channel, but I have this rule that when I start work, I don't start working until an hour because I don't have that type of job. I have a job that you have to manage yourself and manage your time. So when I work from home, I'll be on the, I'll work on the, I'll punch in or whatever, but I go right back down and lay down. And I'll be setting my alarm for like every 9 minutes, and I go and move my mouse, and then I go lay down, then I come back, and then I go lay back down. I do that a few times, and then I'll make me a latte or something. Then once I make my latte, then I just come down and I start working. Yeah, but it's so many alarms. But what if you go to sleep? Like say right now, it's times that I go to bed at 3 o'clock. So if I go to bed at 3 o'clock and I got to be up literally in 3 hours, I'm setting mad alarms because I want them to keep going off, keep going off, keep going off because I got to get up and be on time for work. That's another thing, what I want to start doing. When I go to bed at night, I'm going to start leaving my phone over here because when I be having my phone, I be scrolling, getting that dopamine hit, neighborhood talk, baller alert. And I be watching YouTube vlogs and just doing too much. You need to like release yourself from the phone, like real talk. We all like, you know, you ever just take a survey? You ever just be driving in your car and you just look at people in their cars and just be like, everybody's on their phone like crack addicts, like they just looking for their next hit. If I lay my clothes out at night, I always end up not liking it. That's what I'm saying. I get dressed in the morning. I go with the flow. You are well opinionated. I am too. I'm an Aquarius. That's how we roll. Yes, that's a fact. I have this bad feeling right now though too, but I don't really want to talk about it. But I don't think the person will find this video. But I don't know. Like, did you ever feel like you was outgrowing your friends? Like one of my friends, they keep doing the same thing over and over. And I just be like, I like them as a person. Like, I love all of my friends, but it's just like your friendships are a reflection of you. And I don't know how this is a reflection of me. I just don't know. You just ever feel like you just outgrown a person? Like you mad cool, but you're not trying to progress. You keep doing the same shit every week. It's the same shit all the time. It's nothing new. That's a reflection of me. And it's like, to me, it's like, what does this say about you? I left half my friends in 2023. Damn. All right. It's sad when you're growing and they're not. Yeah. And one of my friends, like, let me just give you an example. One of my friends, they have like these toxic talking points. Like, I'll be like, yo, like, you sick all the time. You always have sinus issues. You always having colds and stuff like that. I'm like, did you ever think to stop smoking cigarettes? Like, you smoke cigarettes like a sailor. Like, you smoke like a chimney always. And then every time I say this to my friend, he'll be like, my mom and daddy smoke. I grew up smoking. That's a toxic pathology. Just because your mother and father smoke don't mean that it's right. It's like talking to a wall. And I'm just like, what does this friendship means to me? This is a reflection of me, low key. And it's like, you sick like every 2 weeks, you're having issues with your sinus. I said, did you ever think not to smoke? Like, I don't even smoke, but it's like, I looked it up, like, your sinuses can become inflamed or like, irritated by smoking cigarettes. You smoke like a damn chimney. You don't want to do nothing about your health. You want to just keep gaining weight. And listen, like, oh, I don't know. I just be feeling like sometimes we outgrow situations and it's hard to tell people that, but I don't know. I have no female friends. Ended last ones in 2023. Why you cut your female friends off? Your women, girl. Well, your friends as women. Why'd you cut them off? One of my friends, she hate when people say females. She hates it so bad. She be like, female what? You talking about a female dog, a female insect? Then she always opens my mind up to think about stuff like that. She's like, don't call women females. She's like, because what are you saying? What does that denote? Like, are you talking about a female dog? Because dogs are female too. Bugs are female. And it made me think, I like people who push my mind out there to be like, you know what, you're right. A woman is the gender of, it's either a woman or a girl. So that's kind of makes me like, okay. That's the Lord telling you this time to remove them. I outgrew a lot of my friends. I'm all about me or my children. That's it. Also, I don't like being around people who always complain or don't progress. It's annoying. Every week you got this sinus pressure. Every week you got a new cold, you got a sore throat, and all of this. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you just keep dumping cigarettes on top of it. Oh, my mom and daddy smoke. I'm always gonna smoke. You know what? You're gonna cut your life expectancy short too. Well, without females, there'll be no feminists. I like having a small circle, less people to watch. That's true. That's true. So listen, I feel myself getting tired and I want to unwind. We are higher animals by science, right? That's what they say. We're intelligent, like we all are animals. People don't want to hear that though. But what makes human beings different, some of us, is that we have a conscience. We have a thought process. Like animals, they not like that. Not all of some animals won't necessarily try to take you out, like if the animal knows you or whatever, but some of them are just blank. And some human beings are like that too, like the ones who take people out. So yeah, we're emotional. No, I meant to say we're intelligent beings. Yeah, that's true. All right. Listen, I'm up out of here. You have a great evening. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do an upload tomorrow or if I'm going to do a live. I'll probably come live because I'm off tomorrow, off Saturday, off Sunday. I'm pretty sure something will be happening tomorrow. I'll go live, but I'm going to the gym early in the morning. It's 3 o'clock, so if I get to sleep by 4 o'clock, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to sleep till at least 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go to the gym at 10. I'm gonna go to the gym at 11, get out 11, 12. I'm going to the gym twice tomorrow though. So yeah, we're gonna do it twice. You have a blessed day as well. That happened to me. I let them go. No hard feelings. It's hard to let people go though, because it's just like, I'm gonna be honest with you. The one friend who I'm talking about, I honestly don't think that they're ever gonna change. I don't think they ever gonna change. Like, so it's like, do you accept people as is? It's like, I even try to encourage them in certain ways where it's like with me, right? I do this because I enjoy it. Just recently, as of last year, I realized once I started getting paid, and I'm just like, oh shit, I got a $500 check from YouTube. Then you start to think like, okay, well, if I do this many videos, I'll get paid this much money. Oh, okay, I can make $1,000 extra a month. Cool. So it's like, it becomes like a motivation to me. So to me, like, I enjoy doing this, but it's like, it has to mean something to me. So if I'm doing this, it needs to pay for everything that I use related to it. That's the StreamYard. It got to pay for the internet service. And then it got to pay for something like my car note or something. It has to pay for something. It has to be worth it. You got to make your business worth it, right? So I was telling my friend, I'm like, so why don't you just create a YouTube? You keep saying you want to make more money or whatever the case may be. I could help you and kind of like teach you how to do it. Never came through on it. Don't want to do it. I'm more likely I could get my 16-year-old niece to do this. She would do it. Like, you know, but it's just like you complaining. You don't have that much money in between pay periods and all of that. Let me tell you this. I know that I'm growing into like, and listen, we all have hardships too, right? But I know that I've grown into being an adult fully because I just think differently. I handle situations differently. On top of my savings this week, like we got paid this week. So on top of my savings, I'm talking about like the money that you have left from your check. When I got paid this week, I still had like $700 from my last paycheck. Like, that's how I like it. You don't never know what's going to happen, right? Unfortunately, what if somebody passed away in my family and I got to get back to the East Coast? Right now, if I wanted to go home for Easter this weekend, that trip $1,000. What if something happened to my mother? What if something happened to my brother? I can't necessarily like say something happened to my brother or my mother. I can't necessarily say, well, I'm coming home in 30 days. You got to have money in the now. And that's the crazy thing about being an adult. Your tire blown out. You got to have money in the now. Are you going to be riding around on a donut for 3 weeks? Come on. No, you need to navigate like an adult. That's one of the reasons why I'm happy I stopped smoking weed. It's like I'm able to save money and allocate money and just put money in different places, just spending too much money on nothingness. So, yeah. For which wisdom comes much sorrow, for the more knowledge, the more grief. Let's see. Yeah, you need to get some rest. Yes, accept them as they are, but move away from them. Yeah, but when I move away, people feel it, and then they start feeling away. Then they start trying to sub me and start saying this. When I tell you, when I pull away from people, they don't like it because I know that I'm a great person. I'm a great friend. Like, you know, they don't like it. And I feel like to me, I deserve that space to be able to grow. So, yeah. LeBron, are you going to see Nicki on tour? Yep. Yes, I am. If friends don't grow with you, you'll become the odd one. Yeah. Because one of my friends, the one I be trying to tell, like, yo, why don't you just do commentary? You watch a lot of vlogs and shit like that. Like, there's a space for that. Do commentary on people, on vloggers and stuff like that. And so my friend will say something like, oh, you're just a vlogger. You're just a YouTuber. No, I do this as for fun. This is not my bread and butter. My bread and butter is my 9 to 5. Like, that's not my bread and butter. But if I can make some money out of it, why? No, I'm going to make the money out of it. Like this month. See, I always try to make at least $1,000 every month. Like, it has to be worth it to me. Let me see if I could bring this up. I'm always fully transparent with people. I probably would be. Let me see if they updated it, matter of fact. Because they ain't update our pay for today. Or they updated it now. So now I'm at 927. Yesterday, see, because they played with my video from yesterday. I didn't get paid fully from that video. So let me see. Now the video is green. The video that I updated yesterday, now the video I did last night, now it's green. So that whole almost 4,000 views, I didn't get paid for that. They just now started to count it now. They on some like, yo, let me show this. Hold on. All right. So this is my estimated for right now. Let's see. So as of right now, I'm at like $927 for the month. Right? So it's like it's a focus, right? So it's like you know what your average views is, right? And this is wrong because, well, you know what? It depends what type of content you do. When I do full on videos, like with on my camera, I make more money. I can make like $20 per thousand view. That's not right. $7.80 per thousand view. That's not right. Like, so like you see for this video, $69. Like that's not. Sometimes I used to just drop my videos without it being monetized because they would hold me up for so long. $69, $66. Like, and if you do enough videos, you will make the revenue. So they saying like, so what? Today is the 29th. So we got the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. We got 3 days. I'm about to mash content. I always like to make over $1,000 every month over because it has to be worth it to me. I need to be able to do something. I got to be able to pay my car note, or I got to be able to pay for this internet and everything that works with it. Like I just bought this new computer. This is $800. So this computer is paid off though, but I'm just saying I still got to recoup the money back because essentially I got it because my old computer, which I do need to sell, I'm going to do that tomorrow. My old computer is an 8 gigabyte. This is a 16 gigabyte. So that's why everything is smooth on my old computer. Everything was choppy. I will be talking in my commentary and it'll be breaking up. It's like, I didn't know that it was because of the RAM. So I needed a stronger computer to hold the live stream and to be able to like multitask. So yeah, so it just got to make sense to me. So to me, getting a computer, it was definitely a great investment. Oh, so you see it. Yeah. So I'm always transparent. Last month I slipped though. You see in the month of February, and that was my first month back when I got monetized back because I was suspended for 90 days. So when my first month back, I made like 639. Then last month I dipped, but I know what happened. I have this thing with me when when something is going on. This was my birthday month. You know, I was kind of like out of the loop. I kind of struggle when it's time, like when I have to do something and something happens, it kind of the thing that happens takes over and it takes me off. And I'm trying to fight through that. That's why this month I said, I don't care. I'm just making content. I'm gonna keep doing it. So if I'm at 927, 30, 60, 90, I know that within the next 3 days, I'm gonna push over $1,000. Like I really want it. So next month, my goal is gonna be if I did $1,000. So this was kind of easy for me. So I know next month I'm gonna try to push myself to 1,500. I did make 1,500 one time though. I was mashing that shit. I was mashing the gas hard. I was like in the summer last year. I was pushing. So yeah, it's definitely a way to make money though, you know. And as it like pertains to doing commentary, it's like, you know, you got to look to see what's trendy, but also do things that remain true to yourself. Like a lot of people do content like that people want to see, but I would just say don't put yourself in the box because I would be making more money if I didn't do this. Like I love to talk about like things that I talk about, but that's why I'm trying to like broaden the topics that I speak on because I should be making more money than this. Like, yeah. Now, if I made like $3,000 a month, yeah, it's definitely possible. It's possible, but yeah, it's a great way to make money if you're into it. So that part, make the money back. Yeah, you always got to do that. It got to make sense always. I'm not wearing pink to Gag City. No. Mm-mm. No. So listen, the smarter ones, I have no friends, and even though it's lonely at times, I can't be surrounded with bird brains. How you ain't got no friends? You got to have some friends, because if a person say they don't got no friends, what did you do? Everybody has some sort of friend. You can't not have no friends. I'm getting tired though. Listen, I'm up out of here. Y'all be blessed. This is your boy LaRon, potent pondering. Yeah. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Let's see if my video is still monetized. Yep, give me everything. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. That's on the up and up. So listen, I'm up out of here. I'm about to go lay down. And peace.